Hello, my name is Michelle. I'm really new to this YouTube thing. I decided to do it because I'm bored and whatever. And I also wanted to do my own content on things that I actually do enjoy. So like, it's mostly about Korean stuff, but I'm also gonna talk about American shows, I guess, that I have watched over the years. But it's mostly gonna be Korean content because that's what I usually enjoy. But yeah, as a subscriber to YouTube channels, I actually watch a lot of commentaries on movies and shows and music. So, I decided to start my own thing, because not all the YouTube channels I watch actually talk about the things that I actually do enjoy. I mean, I do enjoy movies, but not all the movies that I want to see commentaries on, I see. So I decided to do my own because of that. So this time around, because 2020 is almost over, I decided to talk about the best K-dramas that I have watched this 2020 from 2020, because I watched it from other years this year too, but I decided to talk about only the ones in 2020, which ones are the best. The reason I decided to do this too is because, my friends kind of told me, you should do it because you always talk about dramas and music and whatever, and you're always recommending stuff, so do it. And I was like, okay, fine. Yeah. So I'm here, and here we go. So, I have a list, and it has 6 dramas for now, and a maybe. So let's see how this goes, and let's do it. Okay. So the first drama that I actually really enjoyed from this year is Itaewon Class. I think a lot of people talk about this drama because it was trending for a while. Especially for people who actually are religious religious watchers of K-dramas. They should have watched this drama, of course. So Itaewon Class is about a guy who is pushed to do something, and ends up committing a crime and ends up in jail because of it. His father dies, and when he gets out of jail after 3-5 years, he wants to realize the dream of his father's, who was a restaurant owner, and he decided to create his own restaurant and make it famous. He had a best friend who was an orphan, and his father took care of her while she was an orphan. So they become friends because of that, and basically he goes to visit her in Itaewon and sees how Itaewon is so full of international people, full of parties, full of stuff like that. So he thinks about I should start a restaurant in Itaewon because of this. But he has to take some time to make the money, and also to clear kind of his charges of being an ex-convict, I guess. So he has to go through a lot. There's a lot of years it takes to get to this point. So the reason why I enjoyed this drama so much is because it's about a lot of great things, like family, friendship, trusting in yourself, having confidence, having hope, having dreams, even if you think they're not gonna be fulfilled. You should still have dreams, and you still work for it. Even if other people put you down, you shouldn't let them. You should continue and work for what you want. And I think this drama did great with that. I also think this drama was amazing at representing people of different backgrounds. Someone poor who became an ex-convict for unfortunate reasons, and was able to, fulfill his dream at the end, with hard work after many years. But he did it because he believed in himself, and he believed in the people around him to, get to this point. I think it was also amazing at representing people of color. Korean dramas don't really have people of color, and if they do, it's actually one scene, and it's really stereotypical, and it's not really it's just there, come into this new place who doesn't really accept differences much, and it did a really good job at telling the story of people of color in Korea. I think that they did a great job at that, and also represented them. So I got to see people who actually looked like me in the drama, so it was really fun to watch because of that. I also watched an interview with Chris. He is amazing, and he's also a great example that your dreams can be fulfilled if you work hard for them. Also, they represented the LGBT plus people. There was, I think, a transgender So that was also amazing to watch. It also showed the experiences that trans people have in places like Korea, who's like have taboo about these issues and topics. It's really 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 interesting. That's why I really like this drama. It's a 10/10 for me. I could watch it again. Super beautiful, well shot. I think it was also super well shot. The acting was incredible. One of my favorite actors is in it. Is the main character, Park Se-young, and his name is Park Se-jun in real life, and he's amazing. He's super hot too. But that's another thing. But yeah, I didn't like his hairstyle, but that's okay. Yeah, Itaewon Class, amazing, great drama from this year. Okay, second drama of this year that I really, 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 really enjoyed is Crash Landing on You. Oh my god, Crash Landing on You is about this girl who is from this family who doesn't really go like have good relationship with her. Like she is like a lonely girl in terms of his family. Like she doesn't really have any friends either. And she decides to become an independent, self-made girl. Even though she comes from a really rich family, she decides to create her own company, her own thing, and she's successful at it. One day, her dad invites her to a dinner with the family where he tells the family that he is planning to give her the heritage, or like not the heritage, like the role of the CEO of the company that the family owns. So, this comes as a great shocker for especially the two brothers because, again, they're men and they're older than her. So, like, what the hell? Like, why do you give her to her? But again, these two guys, they're super, like, they don't know how to keep a company. But she has shown that she can do it by herself without the help of her parents, like these two other dudes have, for their entire life. So that's why her father decides to pick her. Also, but the thing is that she's super excited about this, but for unfortunate reasons, she ends up in North Korea. Yeah, that's why it's called Crash Landing on You. There is an unfortunate accident. She's like paragliding, and then she ends up in North Korea. Right, North Korea is super different. She doesn't know how to call her people. In South Korea, they think she's dead. And in North Korea, she's trying to get back to South Korea. So she meets this guy, this like military officer, I guess, who helps her, get back to the point. Because if they find, like, if the government finds out she's here, they can like take her to a place and like torture her to get information or something. So he decides to take care of her until she gets back to South Korea, and they try to look for a way. So it's really, really interesting. It's super fun to watch. This drama gave me a roller coaster of emotions. I laughed a lot because there's so many funny things. Oh my god. I cried. I was angry at some points. I really, really loved and I was immersed in the story. Like, it's amazing. The chemistry between the leads is absolutely incredible. Yeji and Hyunbin have an amazing chemistry, not only on set, but off set too. They are amazing. Seriously, yeah, I think this relationship was well picked. Yeah, for sure. I also want to say that this drama is one of the first dramas that I have watched that have talk about North Korea in a really positive way. I think. I mean, of course, there was like bad things, but I think it did a great job presenting people from North Korea as actual people, not these horrible monsters. People who live like us. Because it's truly that way. They're not. Maybe it's different. Their culture is different, but they are people. And I think it also did an amazing job at showing, giving hope for like unification in the future, and I think that was truly amazing. I think it was also incredible. The acting is amazing from all the parts. I also found it super interesting how they, like the actors that they picked for these roles, especially the guys that played the military, like the partners for the Hyunbin. They were amazing at their jobs. They were super funny, but also the way their North Korean accents were the best out of the show. I mean, yes, I can tell between North Korea accent and South Korean accent because I have watched a lot of things. So that was incredible. Oh my gosh, what else? The plot is amazing. The story flowed so well. The way it was shot was amazing, beautiful. I really like how they did like the first half of the show was in North Korea and the second half of the show was in South Korea. That was That was clean. It was beautiful. Everything about this was incredible. I actually watched this drama again recently, so I was like, ah, oh my god. Okay, so the third drama that I actually enjoyed is It's Okay Not to Be Okay. First of all, I want to talk about the title of this. Is like it captures a lot, I think. You know, it is okay to have problems, you know? It is okay to be human, you know? Make mistakes. It is okay. You know, and I can't emphasize this enough. But I really like that. I really like that the title itself captured that. And also the story did a really amazing job at portraying that as well. So this story is about a girl who is a children's book writer, and her name is Mo Young. She has an antisocial personality disorder. She doesn't really know it though. But Mong Gante, who is an employee at a psychiatric ward, he's like an assistant or something. He basically writes conditions about the patients and stuff. He notices that she perceives situations different from people when they meet. She also is super straightforward when he meets him. Like, she likes him like right away, and she's like, I like you, I want you. She's like that. And at the beginning he's like, what the hell? But it's not because, you know, whatever, she's just a straightforward person. Not only because of that, but she's also had like, she also has this problem and she needs to learn about it. And also Mungante, he has an older brother who is in the autism spectrum, and it's only the two of them, and they have always traveled around because Munsante, who's the older brother, he has suffered a traumatic experience when he was younger, and he's afraid of butterflies. So every time these butterflies come in dreams, they have to move around from like the place they're staying to another place. So they're never stable. And you know, this kind of, you know, also relates to Muyang because she also has problems in her life. And when they get together, Mungante and Munsante and Muyang get to learn from each other and about each other. And about like the two brothers and her, you know, they get together and they start, you know, learning as they go on. And it's a beautiful story. I love how it flowed. I really, really like the acting. The OST, I never really talk about the OST unless it really impresses me. In this OST, it really did what it had to do. And it was amazing. It was incredible. I really, really, really like Oh Jun-se's acting. He was incredible. Oh Jun-se is the guy who plays Mong Sante, who's the one who's in the spectrum of autism. So it was like his role was like his character was really like real. Like you can feel the emotions. It's like it was. I actually thought for a second, even though I've seen this actor before playing in other dramas and movies before, I actually thought for a second maybe he actually has autism, but he doesn't. That's how real it was, you know. It was amazing. I was really shocked how amazing this actor is. He deserves all the awards in the world. He's actually a great person as well. In real life, he actually done so many good things for people. He actually also have an illness where he cannot recognize people. So that's actually really interesting because that actually also played a factor in how he played, you know, Moon Sante. So that was incredible for me. I really, really enjoyed Yeji and Sohyun's chemistry. They did amazing. They also have an amazing chemistry on set and off set because I watched like, you know, bloopers and stuff, and they were so cute together. Really, I was loving their friendship. Is amazing. The friendship between Yeji and Junse is actually pretty cute too. So I think everything about this drama works so well because the chemistry between the three of the main actors was so amazing. Yeah, the story was incredible. The plot was so well developed. I really enjoyed how each episode had like a children's book as a like the background story, so you can understand what was the episode going to be about. And it was actually a really clever idea because you know Mo Young, who is played by Yeji, she's actually like a children's book writer. So it's really interesting to see that. It was unique, I think. Yes, everything about this drama was a yes for me. Amazing. Okay. Fourth drama that I actually did enjoy from this year is The World of the Married. Oh my goodness, this drama is absolutely incredible. Girl, I don't even know where to start. I'm gonna start with the story, of course, but after that, I don't even know where to start. Okay, so this drama is basically about a married, happy, perfect couple. You know, they have been together for like 10 years. They have a 10-year-old son. I think it's 10-year-old. I don't remember. But yeah, they have been together for over 10 years, married. And apparently the husband is having an affair with a younger girl. And it's a whole process where the wife finds out. She like she she doesn't know how to deal with this because she never expected her loving husband. Even me, as an audience member, didn't expect the husband to do this because even in the first episode, you can see how much the husband loves her and loves the kid. And it's like incredible to see that. But and to see the change between him as a loving husband and him as having an affair is actually really like shocking to me. He's a great actor, I gotta say that. And she, like the main actress who plays the wife, is also an amazing, incredible actress. But yeah, bro, this is incredible. But yeah, so it was about the process of divorce, person having an affair, and yeah, it's basically about that. Even though it doesn't sound really interesting, this drama is absolutely amazing in every way. The emotions I went through watching this was, I was angry, I was sad for the woman, for the wife. I actually, at some points, I even felt for the girl who was having the affair with the guy. I actually also felt for the husband sometimes, and the kid especially. Oh my gosh, the child actor who played the kid. Oh my god, great! It was great. It also portrayed psychological issues that relate to divorce and marriage so well. I mean, me as a psychology major kind of found that so amazing. I also love how at the end of the drama they kind of talk about that, like all the things that went into making the drama. I think this drama is also beautiful, well shot. Like I also think I don't know, like the settings were amazing, and there are so many powerful scenes, really. In terms of like emotions, I think like episode 10, 11, something like that, there is this super heavy scene where you just cry with the woman, bro. It's crazy. It's super crazy. I'm like, I'm having all this type of emotion because I remember, like while I was watching, how much I was like, it was crazy, man. It was a crazy experience. Even like from the first episode, I was in my feelings, not in my feelings of like sad, but in my feelings of like anger, because even though I haven't experienced marriage or divorce or anything like that, I still could understand everything the woman was going through because she played it so well. It was amazing. Wow, I'm having like a moment with this drama, but yeah, bro, it was a great drama overall. Like I recommend it. I think episode 6 is my favorite part. Okay, fifth drama that I actually really enjoy is Strangers from Hell from this year. Yeah, this drama is crazy. Every drama that I've actually talked about is crazy to me, but this drama is especially crazy because it's a horror drama. I have never in my entire drama experience have watched horror drama, so this was my first time being like exposed to this. But I was actually really excited because one of my favorite actors is in it. His name is Lee Dong-wook. And I was really excited to what he was about to do with this because all the roles that he has played is like a really sweet, calm, innocent. And in this drama, he's playing a serial killer. So I was like, what? I was really excited for this. It's also like, a great experience to have. And also, you can see his range. He's a great actor. I don't know where to start with this. But first, let me talk about the story, of course. This drama is about a guy who he comes from a city. I don't remember which city he comes from, but he comes from another place in Korea, and he's moving to Seoul to find a job. I mean, he comes to Seoul because a person who he went to military service with, I think, offered him a job, so that's why he comes to Seoul, and also because his girlfriend lives in Seoul. So yeah, this main character also suffers from PTSD because something traumatic happened during his military service. And yeah. So it also this thing with PTSD also plays a role on how the audience sees how he's seeing things in the drama or like what is happening around him. So you don't think that what is happening is real at the beginning because it might be his head playing with him, but it's a whole new thing. Yeah. So this guy moves to Seoul and like he doesn't really have any money because he's only going to the job now, and so he's looking for a place to stay that is not so expensive. He finds this place that is like whatever, $200, $300 a month. It's just a room, several people living in, whatever. So he goes there. It's kind of in a secluded area. It's summer and they don't really have air conditioning, so it's kind of really hot and like messy, and the place is really dark and creepy. But he doesn't have any money. He doesn't have any time to be picky, so he's just like, you know what, like whatever. Let me just take it. The landlady tells him, this place looks like this, and also it's so cheap because we are gonna rebuild soon, so you're not planning to stay this like the whole year or whatever. And he says, no, I'm gonna move when when I get all my money from work. So she says, okay, so this is good for both of us. And he says, yes, whatever. Everything is normal at the beginning. The landlady also explains to him that nobody's living in the upper part of the building because there was a fire, and like it's a mess upstairs, so nobody's living there. Yeah, so at the beginning, he starts hearing noises on top, even though nobody's supposed to live there. He also starts like hearing voices and stuff. It's like really crazy. But at the beginning, you think it's because of his PTSD, because he's having all these dreams from what happened in his military service. It's also super interesting because actually weird things start happening. People disappear. There's like a serial killing of cats going around the place, which the police starts, not all the police officers, but this female police officer starts suspecting it's actually a serial killer that is nearby, because people are disappearing. And also, the killing of cats, murderers starts killing animals first before they start with their victims. So it's, this is a serious problem happening. And yeah, so this whole thing, when the guy moves in, the person who lived in the room where he is living now is missing because his girlfriend reported him missing. So the police officers are coming in constantly to this place to check what is happening, but nothing is really weird, nothing tells them what is really happening in this place. But yeah, he hears voices, he hears screams, he hears stuff like that, but like he doesn't know how to explain it because whatever. And then at his job, he's also not having the best time because his boss actually is in love with his girlfriend, so he has a lot of to work with that. Is this whole thing. And also his coworker, the person who's supposed to train him, is also jealous of him because this female coworker is flirting with him, and the one who's supposed to train him also has a crush on this girl. So it's a whole thing. So he's having a lot of problems building up within him and around him, and it's actually like kind of making him crazy, and like it's a whole experience, bro. This show is crazy but so good. You will never stop. Like once you start, you cannot stop watching it. It's only 10 episodes. It's now on Netflix, and I really want a season 2 because I want to know what the hell happened. I mean, I understand what happened, but I want to know if what I'm thinking is actually the thing that happened. I don't know, but yeah, I want a season 2 because of that. But this drama is absolutely amazing. The acting is great. Again, Lee Dong-wo, who plays the serial killer, amazing. He plays the dentist, and his smile is super creepy. Oh my gosh, it's super creepy, bro. This drama also gives you chills while you're watching. I was actually scared of what is gonna happen to this main character kid. He's a great actor. I never saw him in any dramas before. The main character, I never saw him before, but he's great. He's amazing. He played a good role overall. I think the cinematography was actually freaking great. The jump scares were well put. How bloody it was. The mystery was amazing. The development of the story itself was incredible. Honestly, and there's a lot of things that are unexpected throughout this drama, and I really found that super interesting. I'm a big fan of thriller, so this drama kind of gave me that, that thing I really love about thrillers, which is mystery, and I love that. I also love how relatable kind of the main character was at some points. I really like that. Yeah, bro, it's a whole thing. This drama is great. It's really well developed, well structured. It's amazing. I recommend it 100%. If you're into thriller, horror, or like mystery in general, this is the drama for you. And honestly, I could never recommend anything else if you are a fan of this genre. Because it's a great performance overall. Okay, sixth drama that I really like is Extracurricular. The reason why I decided to watch this drama in the first place is because one of the actors from Itaewon Class is the main actor in this drama. I really like his performance in Itaewon Class, but I didn't really see what he was capable of much as an actor, and I was really curious on how he was gonna play in this. This is also a mystery, thriller type of drama, and I really found it exciting because of that, because I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, this is a very risky type of show too, because it talks about things that you'll never expect in a K-drama, because Korea media and stuff is very like strict, and you don't put things like this, like very sexual content, or like very criminal heavy subject, especially among teens, I guess. Yeah, it's a very risky thing. I also want to say, uh, this drama is very, like, there is no good character. Like, there is not a good guy in this drama. So you kind of like expect everything from each character, like the worst from each character, and you don't even know what to expect. But that's what makes it super exciting. Okay, let me talk about what is the story of this drama though. Like, what is the plot? So this is basically about a guy who lives alone, and he's trying to maintain himself. So he's trying to make money, but the only way he sees to make money and like fast money to pay for his school, and for his utensils and everything at his house, his rent and everything, because he lives alone again. He's not an orphan because he has a father, but his father doesn't really give a fuck about him. So he has to pay for everything himself. And the way he decides to make all this money, he has this plan to make all this money by some time, to be able to pay for college and everything. So he has a whole plan structure and well developed. And the only way he makes this money is throughout the creation of an app where he basically provides services for older men, like services, I mean, like prostitution. He's basically a pimp who takes care of the girls, basically. Like he contracts a guy who takes care of the girls. And the whole thing is it's a very interesting drama. It shows depression super well, anxiety super well. Things like bullying and so many things about this drama are super fucked up, but it's super interesting to watch overall. I think the impact it has on people, is super, it's super well expressed throughout the drama. Yeah. Wow, this drama is amazing. I think it's super interesting, and I'm so ready for season 2. They said that they're gonna do a season 2 for next year, and I'm so ready for that. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, it's a very unique drama, very interesting, and super, like, you never expect this, especially for a Korean drama, you know. But yeah, definitely watch it. Yeah, so another drama that I said maybe I'm gonna talk about, I'm gonna keep it as an honorable mention because I'm not really sure if it's my favorite from this year, but I actually quite enjoyed it, and a lot of like blogs and stuff talk about it. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna talk about it. It's Hospital Playlist. So this drama doesn't really have a plot per se. It's like, I don't know how to start. Like, it's about the lives of five doctors who are best friends, and they became friends when they were in college together, and basically they're all like surgeons and stuff, like they're super smart, like, okay, and they also have a hobby who, like, they play music. Yeah, that's why it's called Hospital Playlist, because they make their own, like, the whole drama is about their own OST, I guess. So yeah, I quite enjoyed it because it was a really like feel good type of drama. Like, you just watch it when you're like bored and you just want to have a good time, I guess. But it's not like you don't watch it for the plot. You watch it for mostly the performances of the actors. One of my favorite actors is in this. His name is Jo Suk. I love him. He's a great actor, and I love his relationship with his son in the drama. It's like super cute, and it's so warm. It's like heartfelt. Like, you just have a good time watching this drama, and I think that's why I really quite enjoyed it about this drama. That's one good thing I really did enjoy about this drama. There is no really, like, no main point of the drama, no main conflict, no climax. It's like, I don't know, it's just a drama. It's just like I don't know, like watching the real lives of doctors on screen, I guess. Yeah, basically, I also absolutely love the cinematic parallels they did with Prison Playbook, which is another amazing drama. I think Prison Playbook came out last year. Yeah, like, a lot of the actors were in this drama as well, so you had to see a lot of cinematic parallels, and then sometimes they would play the OSTs from Prison Playbook, and I thought that was hilarious. So yeah, so if you want to watch this drama, it's really cool, you know. But I recommend to watch Prison Playbook first, so you'll understand what I mean with the cinematic parallels and stuff. Yeah, but yeah, this drama is amazing, I guess. And not amazing. I think it's just good, you know. If you're bored and you want to watch something like feel good, you know, just to get a laugh, I guess. This is a drama, you know, to get a good smile out of you, you know. I think this drama is, you know, one of a kind, I think. And I'm really, I don't know if I'm gonna watch season 2, but I might. I might because I like the actors. Some of these were my first time seeing them. From the main cast, I only know 3 of the actors and have watched performances of them before. Mm, and they were like super amazing. But like my favorite, like I said, is Jo Jung Suk. Yeah, he's incredible. Yeah. Uh, this is the video. Thank you for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this I guess commentary or like, you know, list. I hope, you know, you're excited for what I will bring next. And you know, like, comment, subscribe. Comment your favorite. If you watch K-dramas, what is your favorite K-drama that you watched this year? It doesn't matter if it was released this year, but you know, what was your favorite drama that you watched this year? And is any of the dramas that I mentioned your favorite? Please comment and let's have a discussion. I love to have discussions about things that I actually enjoy. So yes, yeah, thank you.